Hello once again, people. Today I'll be showcasing another Bionicle bootleg. This one is extremely interesting, mainly because this is, to my understanding, the first non-Bila brand bootleg. Just looking at the boxes firsthand, you can already see a clear difference from Bila and this X-Soldier bootleg. However, the difference will be more apparent when I open one X-Soldier set in this video. And before I start this video, I just wanted to say thank you all for the views on my previous video and all the likes and comments you guys left. Without them, I probably wouldn't be doing this right now, so thanks again. And with that being said, let's start the unboxing. So here we have Mantax. Now, Mantax is one of the Barraki that was released in 2007. And we can see just from the bootleg box that it holds up pretty much the same to the original. Here we have the promotional art of Mantax. This does not look like it is a Bila set. And I kind of clarified why I don't think this is Bila. It'll be more apparent when we open it, when you look at the quality and the pieces themselves. There's not much to write home about the box. Okay, I'm going to open this now because that's probably what everyone wants to see. Oh, before I finish opening this, people who like the bootlegs for the Recolors, you're in for a great treat this episode. Just off the bat, look at this. Silver Anika Armor. And remember, this is Mantax, so you get two of them. See? Silver, completely silver. It's actually pretty nice. I can imagine people doing cool stuff with that. Completely black Mantax head. Huh? Kind of cool, right? It's very different. The plastic does not feel like the same plastic from the original. I'll just show this off my really white hands for some reason. It's not like a rubbery feel. It feels like just cheap plastic. Let me first actually go over the recolors. So, oh, okay, here's one. I didn't know about this, but this is like an olive green Roxy leg piece, so cool. I can imagine making like a cool toe of air with this. Or even a toe of plant life because those are also green. What else do we have? Oh, we have the Squid Launcher. Like, it's like a little ring you put on your finger. The Kodak blasters were way better though. Okay, we have this in silver also. Whoa, wait a minute. I don't remember this being in the Mantax set, so this is interesting. We have a Roxy foot in pearl silver. No, this isn't pearls. This is like flat silver. It's flat silver. What else do we have? It's really cool just looking at all these recolors. This looks more like the Barraki. Barraki. I said Barraki. Barraki. Paraka. No, this looks like the Paraka. What's his name again? Vizon, or is it Vizok? It looks like Vizok's. It's not Metro blue. It looks more like the promotional blue that you see. It's like brighter blue. Not like the actual Metro blue. It's brighter. You can also see it like in the instruction manuals. You can tell about that color. Oh, okay, maybe I was wrong. I don't know. There is maybe 3 of them. I don't know. Okay, this is the Anika Armor. It's in black. Another. Oh, interesting. This uses the regular Technic pieces. There's also an opening at the top. I don't know if I can zoom in on that. That is interesting. All the limbs have that. They're like pre-broken because I guess I've seen this in other construction like copies of Lego Bionicle. Some of them do have this already like broken thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's to not put that much stress like when you break the piece off on the part that catches the ball. So that's interesting. What else do we have in here? We have another one of those, some hands, another foot. I can just probably dump this out on the table. Everything else looks exactly the same though. Interesting. Oh, alright, so we have some of the joints and pieces here. They all look normal. Oh, okay, that's cool. We have black pins. Those are... Actually, no, that's more green. It's hard to tell. It's like an army green. That's really interesting. You would see those kind of pins in green. Okay, so I'm gonna like build this real quick. I don't know really how this is gonna be any different than the original, but we'll see. What I'm seeing right now though is that this does not have the Roxy like back piece, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Wow, I really need to look at the instructions right now because this is like interesting. It doesn't look like it has all the included pieces to build Mantax. Of course, the instructions are very simple. They'll have like all the instructions on one page. Oh boy. Yeah, this doesn't have... This is very interesting. It doesn't have the original piece, the Roxy piece, so instead it uses a regular Anika build where you have this part connect to this like that. You know, it's like the Anika build. It's just a normal Anika build for this. Now that kind of sucks because if you know the Barraki, they were very interesting. They were like the first villains that weren't cloned sets for a long time. So just to have this be used the Anika build is kind of sad, but what can you do? So anyways, I'm going to build this real quick and I'll come back to you guys after it's done. Alright, so here we have the finished product. Now if you're wondering why the head is on the floor and not on the body, is because I found out they didn't even include a hand piece, an extra hand piece for the top of the head. Now I didn't find that out first. Not only that, but they didn't have the 2 pins that were needed to connect this piece to the back of Mantax. So you're left with an extra flat silver car part piece and a head you can't really put onto the body unless you have your own pieces, but for review sake I just wanted to work with what I had. Now I guess you could do this. See, they had the audacity to leave me a whole extra 2 green pins, the ones with the axle, and they left me also a technical limb, a Bionicle Limb. So my reasoning is what you could do is you could connect this head using these pins and this arm to here, connect it there, and then you can push it onto the back. But it's at an angle, so it's already pretty awkward. However, I'm pretty sure... Oh, okay. This is great. You can't even connect it technically. You fold instructions because one of them gets in the way. So you're stuck with this weird... Yeah, you know, you're stuck with this weird guy. You're stuck with this. It's facing upward. It's not good. It's just a bunch of different mishmash of colors all together that are strung together on this body. And yeah, there are weak pins. That's not good. I guess if you gave him a real hunchback, made him really like stand like that, then he would like, it would look a little more normal. I don't have a problem with the recolors. The limbs are fine. They have good friction. It's just this terrible, terrible quality control. They gave me an extra limb, but they didn't say, hey, you know, maybe there should be a hand piece. Maybe we should have all the correct amount of pieces first before we start throwing in new pieces that they might like. No, they didn't think that. I can't really complain. This is a bootleg made in China. So what kind of quality control would there really have been? Now, we do have the Squid Launcher. And that's something I really wanted to try out. I didn't try this out yet. Okay, so the Squid Launcher, if I recall correctly, you put it here, and then you pull it back, and then you launch it. It works just about as well as the regular one. Okay, I don't mean to flex on anyone, but this is just the Karzani that I own. I know it's a pretty rare set. All that, I know. So anyways, this is the Squid Launcher that I got with the Karzani. It's the original Squid. Now let's see. Do I put it like that? Okay. Then fire. Oh, cool. It works. So, and people say these things are terrible. Guess what? I just did it twice in a row. These are fun. What are you people really hate these? These look cool. I never really got that it never worked. It's working now. Why isn't this one working? Because it's a bootleg, of course. Let's try this with the bootleg, with the non-bootleg Squid. Oh, I like how that just sat inside his armor. I don't want to pull on these too hard because I don't want to break it. I feel like the bootleg one would break pretty easily. Not to say that the regular ones don't break, but the bootleg one I feel would probably break much more easier. So is this set worth buying? Now, I have one reason why you should buy it and one reason you shouldn't buy it. A reason you should buy it is because the recolors. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 recolors that I can count. 5, I guess, if you count the head, because it's not marbled. See, it's missing the marbled color that the armor and the head have. So that's cool. If you want those recolors, great, go for it. Buy this set. It's probably on Ozon still. I'm not sure. Now, one reason why you might not want to buy this set is because the terrible quality control. Look at this. Like, I didn't get the Technic hand piece to put his head on. They gave me, they didn't include the Rockshi piece. I guess they didn't want to make a new mold for that. There's a ton of Anika bootlegs out there, so they said, why make that one Rockshi piece for this bootleg? Why not just have it the regular Anika build, and we'll throw in some different instructions. Okay, that's fine. But if they're going to change that, they should include those pieces that are for the new, in their version of the Mantax, right? If you want this as like a Mantax, like just to own a Mantax, I would say go for the original, even though the Barraki I've seen they go for quite a bit now, and Bionicle sets in general go for quite a bit. If you want the original Mantax, get the original Mantax. This is only good if you're like a person who likes to do mocks, who wants those recolors. Like I'm not gonna lie, this is a very nice silver. I like these two pieces in silver. The Rockshi head comes in silver, the Rockshi spine comes in silver, the Rockshi back piece comes in silver. So, you can use those pieces and make a really cool Rockshi with that. That's what I see. These car part chest plates, you can use that also in some kind of mock, a really cool mock, I don't know. Maybe you can make like your own pit prisoner. The olive green Rockshi arms I really like a lot. You can make like a military guy with that. This I'm probably gonna just I'm really considering just taking the parts that are recolors and throwing the rest of it away. What's interesting is, of course, the limbs have those little break pieces in them. I guess that's just to put less pressure. And like if, for example, if you want to snap that off, it might not chip. And it makes me wonder, what if Lego decided to do that? Maybe we wouldn't have gotten those weak 2008 pieces, the ones that break very easily. Anyways, so this was XSoldiers Barraki Mantax. If you want to buy it, I made a video last time detailing how to buy these Russian bootlegs. So check that out. Thank you for watching.